This summer, a friend and I launched a denim brand in hopes of producing limited, high-quality jeans with all profits focused on the reconstruction of 2 schools in Guizhou, China. Recently, we traveled to Guizhou and visited 2 potential schools we were planning to rebuild. We decided to document this trip to demonstrate that anyone who is determined enough to make a difference in the world, whether minute or grand, can do so regardless of the boundaries. So many people have dismissed our idea as unfeasible or even naive, but we are here to prove them wrong. A whole parade of kids were always there to provide a warm welcome, and this is the first school we visited. As you can see, this is one of the schools, the old schools, and right next to it, I think, is a coal mine. So, yeah. Coal mine and the school. Go, start. Just look at that, That's your school. Compare it with your school. It's kind of dark. And bear in mind, people still use the school. Like, people still use this school. So, there's around 30 kids cramped in this small, tiny room. That's the blackboard over there. And the ground is just rough. All these schools were located far from the city and high up in the mountains, around 2,500 meters above sea level. All the roads here were basically extremely rocky dirt paths with frequent landslides and prone to the collapsing of the roads themselves. We got some balloons here, and we're gonna give them to the kids. So. Here, it's yeah, because we're blowing the balloons. It was always amazing to see how happy these kids were just to play with balloons, not to mention the grown-ups who got their share of fun too.
Around 300 kids in this 4-classroom building, and yeah.
A classroom like this probably accommodates around, I'd say 35 to 40 kids. Look at the condition of the walls. Each school we visited, we brought secondhand toys, clothes, and stationery with us. This was one of the newly built schools funded by a parent in Hong Kong. So this is the old school right here. you got from Hong Kong. And I mean, a lot of it is just, I mean, stuff like this is like, it's hardly wonderful. And we're giving it out to the kids who don't even have clothes for themselves. Now what's the point of this? Well, this is Philip. Around 15 years ago, he was one of these kids who attended schools with similar conditions as the ones we saw. By the age of 16, he decided to leave school and contribute to his community by teaching the younger ones. After making enough money for college, he excelled in that and received further support from the government and various donors. He returned to his village and taught for another year or so, and was later accepted to the Chinese University of Hong Kong. Every year, he continues to accompany charity organizations in visiting schools and to improve the education quality in some of the poorest parts of China. This is just one example of the impact we can create as the more privileged ones. I dare say that if you are watching this on YouTube, you can consider yourself privileged. We're just teenagers determined to make a change, and I am so sure that there are so many more teens, like us, who have the resources and the spirit in accomplishing a change for the better of humanity. This video isn't intended to persuade you to donate to any specific cause, but I hope it will change you as a person and the way you perceive things. Whether it's lending a hand to those in need, or being more considerate of your environment, I hope this video has shown you something worth learning.